Hey, welcome back to The Other Comic Book Show. Wow, this is like three Sundays in a row. I haven't missed a show. This is great. I love it. What's going on, guys? Oops, sorry about that.
Much. Taking the clothes off my books.
Okay. Do you have posties so you can show the audience?
No, but I think I have the clean covers of the versions. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, Bruce, check the private chat. Don't say anything. Just check the private chat.
All right. So, what's been going on with you guys?
Not much.
Oh, not much.
It's been got the tree up today, so that was something.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got it. It was drilled all shitty, so I had to take it back off the stand, use a chainsaw in my living room, cut the end off again, re-drill it.
Why does that sound like an apple? It's such an Appalachian thing to say. To use a chainsaw in my living room.
Yeah. How was it?
Yeah,
Well, I'd already unwrapped the tree. You know how they bind up the tree.
Yeah.
I had already cut everything off, but it just kept tipping around. I was like, I got to take it off. And I was like, I'm not going to try to get this thing out of the door now that it's opened. So I was like, I'll just do it in my head. It was an electric chainsaw. It's not like it was a gas chainsaw.
Why do I picture you doing
electric chainsaws are safe for indoor use, everybody.
Why do I picture you using this chainsaw on this tree surrounded by woodland creatures singing hi ho?
Wasn't bad. It was just a mess.
Well, maybe because he looks like a dwarf for the most part, like the beard.
Oh my god, he's smutty. He's
Smutty.
the dwarf. Smutty.
He's Smutty the dwarf.
Smutty the dwarf. Hey, Terry Floyd. Daryl Taylor. Hello,
What's up, Daryl? How you doing?
Universe crossover series Cobra Commander 1. Amazing read. Yeah, those Cobra Commander, those Energon minis have been really good. Were really good. The only one I didn't care for out of all of them was Scarlet. They didn't need to.
I didn't mind Scarlet, but I like Jinx a lot, so I didn't mind so much.
Yeah, you were waiting for some Jinx Scarlet scissoring going on.
I liked the Transformers one, but I could not get into the Duke one. I just couldn't, for whatever reason.
Duke was okay. Cobra Commander was better.
Cobra Commander was probably the best one out of them.
Yeah,
I would say. I didn't mind the Scarlet, but I'm putting pasties over the cover.
I gotta read the G.I. Joe #1 that came out. I forgot it came out. I have to actually read it.
Like 3/4 of the book was just this is blah, blah, blah.
Bruce, he's in uniform.
What is this? Why are we twinning? What is
You're twinning? He's wearing his too.
I am not tripling.
We double lady on a t-shirt. Joe's motto.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, titties and horns and a tail.
Hey man,
food,
there's nothing wrong with horns and a tail, okay?
Yeah, true, very true. So I decided, I finally came to my final what I'm submitting to CGC this week.
Okay.
Even though they have a 48-day waiting period, it seems like they're moving a little faster. Some of my books I have there, I started to move into grading after 22 days. So and Mark Spears' deadline for his signing is next week. So I'm going to show off what I'm sending because I have not received any shipments of comics in like 3 days. Ridiculous.
I've got 3 days with no comics, man. I don't understand.
3 days. I'm going with withdrawals.
I don't understand.
All right. First up, I'm definitely sending this to be signed. This Finguli.
Yeah.
Finguli,
Mark Spears. I'm sending in the second printing of Monsters #1, the Halloween cover.
Oh. Yeah, the 120. That's a good one.
I actually like that cover.
I'm sending in his first cover work. the Vampirella,
Ah,
Mind Warp #2. Sending in his first published work, Ultimate #1, Giant.
Mm.
And the last book I'm sending for him, well, 2 books actually. I didn't realize I still had a copy of Monsters #1, the A cover.
there you go.
It's not a bad one to sign. It's because good spot right in the middle there.
Yep. And I'm sending in my foil, little Mary Jane homage of
Nice.
ASM 616 or 611, whatever it is.
There you go.
Now, what I'm having just graded is the metal cover.
As well. Metal should be an easy 9, 8, 9, 9, or 10.
Yeah. These Spider-Man Poland variants. The Bride, which I'm getting a signed copy, so there's no point in me getting this signed. Hopefully I get a signed copy.
I think you probably will. We all did, so I'm guessing that's.
Yep.
It's all been pretty much the same books, and then a little bonus.
Yep. 5 copies of just the regular cover.
God, you buy too many comics.
He likes all the covers.
Yeah, I'll explain why.
Hey, you know, you do have a very comic poor fellow who's about to have a new apartment and needs a cover or two. You know,
I got a stack of books I can send you.
I pumped the brakes on buying a lot of multiple copies of stuff recently, just because I never sell anything.
Ooh, I like that.
This just sold for like $200 today, which is insane.
That picture right there got EC Comics in so much trouble in the 50s.
Oh yeah.
This is probably one of the better homages.
Yeah.
And of course, my Dracula Batman 423 homage is being sent in.
Nice.
So, what do you got, Joe?
I'm gonna go run and grab something real fast because it's sitting in the other room. I'll be right back in 1 second.
So Daryl says William was talking about Vampirella on his show last night. Really?
Interesting. In what context, Daryl?
Yeah, because I don't know last time I was able to catch a William show live because it goes so late. It's like 3 a.m. usually.
Yeah.
All right. I was very pleased to get this because I love Tank Girl. So this is a trade. It's actually 3 trades. You got 2 girls, 1 tank, Tank Girl Gold, and Tank Girl. So yeah, I just I dig Tank Girl, and I mean I pick up single issues as well, but I like to have trades to read and not bend up my floppies. Let's see, I put some pasties on. So that
okay, that works.
There's that. And of course, I got plenty of Heat Seeker.
All right.
Here's the Lotte clothed version. I have the book. I have the other version sitting right over here, but
the unedited version, which was nice when you showed it to us earlier.
Yeah. A little more Lotte. These this Horizon experiment ones. There's 3 of these. They're all connecting covers from 3 different titles.
What's that Moondogs series about?
I don't know. I just got the first issue, so I still got it.
Oh, okay.
It's probably up so you can read it.
Little Amaranth.
Ooh, Amaranth.
People don't like this guy. I like this cover, The Seance in the Asylum. I like Francovilla's covers. I enjoy them.
It's like a throwback pulp feeling with his covers.
Yeah. It's Jeff. I like the cover. It's a fun cover. I could see people looking for that at later times.
Gwenpool.
And I normally get the It's Jeff books anyway, just sometimes they pop. Nobody seems to know whether this artist is using AI, not using AI. I don't care. I like the cover. Bought the book.
Book's called Tales of the Bazaar.
Yeah. I mean, I had pre-ordered pre-ordered it, so it was less than cover anyway. It's not a book I would ever chase, but little Sally.
Little Zowie.
And then, of course, just some regular monster stuff that came. A couple of these guys. I did pick up a couple copies of this just because I like.
I literally have a short box of monster books now.
Yeah, I'm filling up pretty fast. Monsters. Let's see, and let's see a little more Minky Woodcock. I love the photo variants on the Minky Woodcock books have been outstanding. Normally, sometimes cosplay covers are a little cheesy, but
yeah.
The photo ones have been great. More Minky.
The Girl Called Cthulhu. I found that book the other day. It was interesting.
A little more
Oh, you read it?
The art inside is fantastic as well. It's a lot of fun. Little shiny monsters. A little more Minky.
Girl Called Cthulhu.
Veronica.
Veronica.
I'm a sucker
I love
for Ronnie. I love Ronnie.
Hey, Mama Bear. Ooh,
That was
That
was one of my mom's favorite comic book series. Is the Archie stuff.
No, a little more Hughes.
I don't know. Hughes' work in the last couple of months has really fallen off.
It depends what he does. Sometimes I really enjoy it. Little Cherry Pop Tart.
I love that book.
Yeah.
Heavy metal.
Yeah. A little more Archie Man, a little Sabrina.
Yeah, I love that. I love that cherry pop.
Little Rags.
Rags. You might as well be wearing rags.
Hey, man.
It's part of the story.
Hey, Trev. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, Trev?
Mockingbird Ratio.
Ooh, I like that cover.
I have most of the run, but I just didn't have this. And
Who did the cover art on that?
I forget who had done this. I forget who did the cover on it. It's
I'm going to have to get Trev on the show.
Kirby
I've been on his
with
show
an I.
twice. So maybe I can get him to hop on a Sunday.
a little Darwin
Jersey
Cook.
Gods.
I'm always a sucker for Darwin
That's
Cook.
a Bruce Tim?
No, Darwin Cook.
Oh, Darwin Cook. Okay.
And Madam Franks. I just love the cover.
I
It's
like
a great
that
cover.
a lot.
This was just a pure cover by. Yep, that's what I got.
Cool. All right, let's get into the show. I think I have a show today. Maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see. Don't make fun of me because of the news. It's been very scarce when it comes to like news and rumors and
Yeah.
and it's
I'm not a big
very scarce.
Rumors is
So
It's been a slow week. You're coming up on the holidays, man.
I know, but slow week, slow rumors. First up, Dorothy's Ruby Slippers sold Saturday Heritage auction for a price somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, $32.5 million. The witch's hat, I didn't have it here, sold for about $3 to $4 million.
Wow.
One of the heels there's uppers, and the other one there's downers.
Yeah.
Yes. Somebody
That's where Judy hid her dope stash.
that
That the studio made her take, by the way.
no, somebody pointed out to me in one of my chats is that these were stolen a few years ago and the FBI recovered them. I didn't know.
For a while, they were at the museum down in D.C. at the Smithsonian, and then I guess they were on loan, and then things happened.
Yeah, my first thought was, what drag queen stole these? I don't think a drag queen with a size 8 to 10 shoe would be able to put these on.
Somebody running around in Judy's slippers and Monica's dress.
This has become the most priciest Hollywood memorabilia ever sold.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I can imagine. Speaking of heritage auctions, they just sold a 3,000-year-old set of the Ten Commandments on tablet for like 10 grand, 10 or 12 million.
Wow.
Heritage has some crazy stuff. I mean, I've purchased off of Heritage before, but
They figured they came from the Babylonian age.
Well,
Interesting.
they were 15, but Moses dropped 5 when he was coming down.
Right. 15. 10 commandments.
10 commandments.
For all to uphold.
I'm mad that 11th one was delivery in 30 minutes or less, or your pizza's free. I'm really disappointed.
There you go.
And 12th one was your friends will not backstab you for YouTube clicks.
That one would be broken on a daily basis.
Then we have Stanley's home is now up for sale for $8.8 million, including 3 Tobey Maguire Spider-Man statues signed by Stan Lee himself. They can be bought either individually or in a bundle. Buy with the house.
So my question with this is, where would we put the Spider-Mans?
Right there, right where they're at.
Just in the hallway.
Leave them there. Just leave them there, looking. All 3 looking at each other, pointing at each other.
Yeah, there you go. Just in the hallway, right there.
Yeah.
I got a bid on the commandments. Whoever bought them.
Oh man, come on.
What is that commandment? Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's ass.
That is it right there.
And who says I'm not religious?
Nor shalt thou covet thy neighbor's wife.
Oh.
I assume that also means your neighbor's husband as well. I don't
know. The commandment about laying with a man or a woman like you would lay with whatever.
That's in Leviticus.
Does it count if you're standing up?
No, actually, because it says lay with.
Yes.
I mean, there are loopholes.
To biblically lie with means something different than.
Yeah, I
know. So yes, you can get a free pass, guys. Get a free pass.
I just want to know if, would these Spider-Men let you pass? Like, if you left them in the hallway like this, would this be a Gandalf situation? You shall not pass.
I could just imagine if you leave them there right near the front door, and then somebody breaks into your house, and they're just immediately confronted by 3 Spider-Men.
Yeah,
that would be.
That might actually scare them if they're not expecting it.
It'd be a fun ring cam to watch.
I wonder when he signed these. Did he sign them when he was cognitive, or did he sign them after he?
Who knows? He signed anything and everything toward the end. I mean, they were just. It was
the guy was even signing people's flesh, man. Come on. I mean, look. Stan was a legend.
Yeah, it was elder abuse at the end.
Oh,
they were just
definitely
lifting his hand up and dropping it on.
The way they would just haul him out like a relic.
Yeah.
The last 2 or 3 weeks, it was literally Weekend at Bernie's. He was literally dead in the chair. They just rolled him out in columns for 2 or 3 weeks.
What's
he didn't know where he was.
Is all the Chuddy types talking about when She-Hulk came out? Oh, Stan would be rolling in his grave, dude. We're talking about the guy who wrote Stripperella.
Yeah, it's funny. I just saw a clip of that on Instagram not too long ago.
You're also talking about.
They're interviewing her, and the reporter shoves the microphone between her tits. He's like, "So, Stripperella."
They also. I mean, you're also talking about a guy that in the 70s was laying naked on a settee with a Hulk comic in front of his bits.
Yeah. Thou shalt not take thy neighbor's pickle in vain. I think a lot of people prefer a nice veiny pickle.
Ugh, gross. It's awful.
Coming in hot tonight, guys. Coming in hot.
Fast and ready.
Hey,
yo.
Good Lord, Trev. Trev's gonna have to say 3 Hail Marys, eat a biscuit, and drink the blood of Christ tonight just to get over this stream. That's what they call biscuits, right? Or whatever.
Yeah. Got to take the communion wafer and the
communion wafer.
Not a biscuit. We don't,
Not a
we don't,
biscuit.
we don't call them biscuits.
It's a
I don't
flat.
know.
It's a flatbread cracker.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I
but
thought
it's
different churches do biscuits, wafers. You know, the blood of Christ, Jesus shoes.
Nobody does biscuits.
Give me.
It's not Popeyes.
Can I get a biscuit with a side of my communion wine? Chipperella has the best villain of all time, Cheapo, played by John Lovitz. John Lovitz.
I love John Lovitz.
He's hilarious.
All
wouldn't
right,
you love
moving
John Lovitz?
on. The Nosferatu popcorn bucket comes with a plushy mouse rat.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, that's
Yeah, I
cool.
think this is cool.
That's fun.
This is really cool. This is probably like the coolest of the popcorn buckets.
I don't
even though
know.
You know how I judge my popcorn buckets, but
Yeah, if it's fuckable.
The Dune one was useful.
yeah, well, that's how I gauge. That's how I gauge my popcorn buckets.
I like the coffin
standard.
motif though. I like the coffin motif. This is good.
Best
Um,
popcorn
I'm-
bucket I've seen.
You
Yep,
know,
I
a
agree.
lot of the reviewers got the early screenings of Nosferatu, and one of them, Cody Leach, he said that if it doesn't get some Oscar nods, he's going to be curious why, because he says it's really good, and he doesn't often
It's been tested 7 ways to Sunday.
he doesn't often
Audiences.
embellish like that with movies, but yeah, he
I mean,
says it's really good.
I love Eggers to bits, and I'll enjoy the movie because Eggers doesn't really do anything I dislike.
The
But,
only Eggers movie I didn't like was The Lighthouse.
I love The Lighthouse. It's one of my favorites.
I have to finish it. I fell asleep on it.
That's good.
I woke up in the middle of the movie. They were screaming at each other in a room. I was like, "What the hell's going on here?"
Yes.
Oh, you didn't wake up when Pattinson was furiously.
It's true. The popcorn buckets have a scale of fuckability, and that's how you gauge your popcorn buckets nowadays.
There you go. I
I'll
lose both to
lose
the
both
Cubs.
to the Cub, though.
Yeah, I hear that there's a real interesting design to the Nosferatu character. I'm curious as to what that is. Somebody let slip something about pirate.
Ooh, peg leg.
Ah,
Does he have wood?
Mahogany.
What?
Mahogany.
Okay. But
Geek.
I was on stream with is it Max or was it my stream? I don't know. When Grace Randolph, she talked about Nosferatu and she dressed up in black with her
She had her black veil on.
Yes. Oh
God bless Grace.
God.
I'm talking about Nosferatu.
Maybe I shouldn't be talking in this voice. It just feels weird.
I don't mind it. I don't mind Grace.
Grace is a sweetheart, but she also seems like she's on something half the time. She's
I'm not
way
gonna hold
too
that against
animated.
Sometimes I just need it down to 8. I don't need 11. I just need 8.
Yeah, just dial it down a little, just a little, just.
All right. And finally, Marvel Studios still has plans for Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror.
Oh, they
The
rehired
plan
him.
is still very early, but Marvel wants Kang to show up again in one of the upcoming sagas, either the
Redemption
main
arc.
saga
Redemption arc.
or the supernatural saga, and be one of the main villains. He's getting married. The woman dropped the lawsuit. And what else can I say? It's been almost a year. It seems like that redemption
I don't
would take
understand.
a year.
Marvel, I don't understand. Marvel had a clean break there.
Yeah, they did.
And the rumor was they weren't overly happy with the way things were going Kang wise anyway. They had a chance for a clean break.
Question you
just
got to
taken
ask
it.
yourself is how many of those rumors were actually true? How many of those were fabricated?
Well, nobody
Yeah.
gave a shit. Who gave a shit about Kang? I
Well,
mean,
not
that
me.
second season of Loki didn't really blow the doors off.
Ugh,
I will say
that
this:
second
Quantumania
season
was
so boring.
if
Awful.
they're going to bring him in as a character, it should probably be the Mutant Saga because of his connections to Apocalypse.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because you had his ship, and then his time ship, and the celestial technology was what.
I like Majors as an actor. Don't get me wrong. I just got really tired of Kang character after a while, especially after Loki season 2. It was just a little much. That shit was just like,
Oh, Victor Timely. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Look,
wonder what was the decision to have him play the character that way? Why?
I'm
because
sure he
Victor,
was asked to play that way. It's Marvel. It's not like they give you a wide berth to expand your artistic horizons. It's fucking Marvel. They're like, do this.
Yeah.
You go,
yeah,
okay.
Victor
Here's my
Timely
paycheck.
was kind of a mousy sort of person anyway. That particular identity, but look, I have never been all that fond of Kang as a villain, even in the comics. The best thing about him is just deciding which version of him he's going to be that day or that issue. You know, like, is it the Scarlet Centurion? Is it the Pharaoh? Is it the time? The he who must not be named or whatever the hell, or he who
And
remains,
Ramatut and all that.
Ramatut, or Kang
It's
the
fine.
Conqueror, or
It's fine in
Nathaniel
the
Richards.
comics. I don't mind it in the comics. It's not my favorite storylines in comics, but I
don't think Kang translates well.
It was just like, okay, you ran your arc through Loki, basically. So, and Quantumania. It's like you're supposed to be the big bad villain, and you're running your arc through an Ant-Man movie and season 2 of Loki. I was just like, But I mean, some of that was just how that whole phase kind of stalled out for Marvel.
Yeah, there were some good things in that phase, but the rest of it was kind of stally.
It was very spotty.
Do you think Marvel jumped the gun by firing him after the misdemeanor conviction?
I think so.
No, they had to. I mean, they had to. It's in this world. You have to. I mean,
but there's a precedent for what they're doing here. I mean, they jumped the gun and fired James Gunn and then brought him back.
Yeah, but James Gunn was like, "Oh, he had an off-color tweet."
And I get it.
Not somebody was saying you sexually assaulted them or assaulted them. Those are like, that's apples and oranges, and these companies are just going to cut and run the second they can cut and run. They're not going to stick by you, and then if things get better, yeah, that's great. But if things get worse, then you were like, well, you stuck by this person and they did this and this. It's these companies will just cut and run.
I think that look, I agree with you there. I think you do have to cut your losses at some point, but I don't know. You build up Jonathan Majors as a character for a franchise, and it fizzles out before there's even the legal trouble, really.
Exactly. So why not take that and be like, yeah, well, we're just going to cut ties. I mean,
my question
if Kang was doing, if it was Robert Downey Jr. in the peak of the MCU movies, yeah, maybe they would have stuck with him for a little bit because of what that character meant to the whole, all the dominoes going down.
Yeah.
Maybe they would have stuck a bit longer. But it's like this was kind of fizzling out to begin with. So it's like, if you have a reason to cut and run, why not cut and run? Because again, you can always pull somebody back and they can tell you to go fuck yourself, or they can come back, and I'm sure the money's pretty good. So I'm sure not too many are like, most will probably swallow their pride and come back if they were asked to.
Yeah. It's Marvel money. People run back for that Marvel bag.
Yeah, I mean, but again, it was a bad take, but it's like, what are you gonna do? It's those times were a lot more tenuous now then than they are now, and people aren't going to stick by somebody when there was video and all kinds of other stuff out there. It's just certain things will be a red line for them.
I think he didn't do himself, him or his lawyer didn't do themselves any favor by going in on the attack and releasing weird text messages the first couple of days.
Oh, that was just bad PR. He should have fired his PR company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was just really bad PR. You just go bury yourself in a hole for a while. work it out legally, and you come out on top, and you'd be like, listen, I handled this stuff legally. There was no wrongdoing, and
Mm-hmm.
let the legal system do its thing. And, then you come out smelling like roses.
Yeah.
Later, Trev.
Later, Trev.
And moving on to comic review. A little updated for the slide.
Hey.
I like it.
I didn't
like
read Batman this week. I'm sorry.
It's fine. So first book up is Batman 155.
Okay. I have opinions.
Riddled by the Court of Owls.
I don't like what they're doing with Jim.
I wanted to read it. I just didn't have enough time today to get to this one. But it's a story I've been following. I'm not overwhelmed by the story, but
Batman did what he does best. A lot of detective work in this issue.
Now, I will say that Jim was a little bit more redeemed at the end when he found what he found in the hat.
Yes.
In the eyeglasses.
Yes.
Now he's just got to prove the burden of proof on that, because Vandal Savage wants to pin Jim to the wall.
Yeah. I think this whole thing with the mayor's wife started because of the glasses.
Yeah.
I don't think it was Jim, because this is so, like Joe said last time we read Batman, this is so out of character for Jim Gordon. So it was a good issue. It explained the backstory, how the relationship started, that he actually did kill the mayor. But the reason why he killed the mayor is revealed at the end of the book. I'm not going to spoil that for you guys. What you think besides what they're doing to Jim, Dade? Dade?
Yeah, Chris just called us nerds.
I am happier that you're taking more of a detective Batman route so far. It's more about trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and Batman doing what he does detective wise, which is nice. It's just everything else around it is just kind of like, what? Huh? Why would that ever happen?
Private chat.
It's once you read it later today or tomorrow, whatever, it explains why he did what he did.
Yeah, it's so far it's a good story. I mean, I wasn't real fond of it at first, what they were doing with Jim. I thought that it was kind of I hate using the word character assassination, but Jim Gordon's always been. I mean, he hasn't always been an upstanding guy. No, I'm not saying that, but like he had an honor to him. Now, the fact that Jervis Tetch and Nigma are screwing with his legacy, that's more understandable than just thinking Jim just went out there and all buck wild and crazy with it.
I think if Bruce wouldn't have discovered what he discovered, it would have broke him. Broke him mentally if Jim actually was doing this on his own free will. So.
Well, there was a scene where Bruce is like, where he's looking, but it's right before he finds the piece of the eyeglasses, and he's like, I don't want to believe. I have to find the burden of truth. I have to find it because I don't want to believe that Jim has fallen. He goes, I can't bring myself to think it. Like, so yeah, it would have broken Bruce. Now,
I'm just surprised that the mayor's wife actually went for Jim, but that's just me.
Well, he's not look, he's a silver fox, if nothing else. He's an older guy. He's got a presence to him,
Probably got a pension.
Probably got a police pension. Probably not that bad because he was a commissioner.
Hung like a horse.
Now, I will say this: the B plot for this storyline, dude, come on. The thing with Bruce's brother and suing Bruce for his shares and snore.
What was that guy's name? Captain Gotham or whatever the hell he was.
Yeah,
I got his name.
Yeah.
Didn't we see that
out there?
Gotham Girl and Gotham Girl. guy or whatever, Gotham Man.
Yeah,
Do we need
this
more
guy,
superheroes running around mass
this
vigilantes?
guy out here venting a certain storyline for real world stuff that I'm like, just please gag me, just stop it.
Hey, Degrassi. Rick Flag
Unlike Rick
Senior is
Flag
pretty.
Senior.
Who
Rick
just
Flag
puts it
Senior
all
can
out there.
lay the pipe. Let's just
Yes, he can. Like me and Degrassi were discussing Rick Flag Senior. He was created to
lay
for
the
the
pipe.
audience to say, "I would fuck him." That's all.
Man, laid
Like-
the pipe.
Oh my god! Did you finish both episodes, Joe?
Yeah.
What'd you think of Creature Commandos?
I enjoyed it. I'm not overwhelmed and over the wall about it, but I really enjoy it. I mean, I'm gonna keep watching it, and I enjoy watching it. You know, I don't have the same feelings like I have when I watched Penguin, but
Yeah.
I didn't expect to.
No.
Yeah, I haven't taken a chance to watch it yet, but I'm going
That's
to
good.
probably in the next few
It's good.
days.
It's not bad. It's worth watching. It's worth watching.
Are they hour-long episodes or are they 30 minutes?
20, 25, well, 27 to like 47 minutes.
Yeah, the first
Okay.
one was longer, I think, than the second.
Yeah. You know.
All right.
And if you're offended by necrophilia, don't watch the show.
Please, I'm offended by very
Any offenses are so like on the surface level. If you're offended by that, then go watch G-rated Disney movies because that's all you're suited for. It's
Yeah.
nothing in it is like so horrible that you're like, "Ooh."
I'm very rarely offended by TV shows or movies, and I mean, there's only a couple of things in horror I hold back from. Like, if you're gonna kill kids, I don't want to see the killing happen. If you're gonna show bodies afterwards, that's fine.
I do.
Well, you
Fuck the
I've
kids.
watched
I mean,
I've watched enough dark British crime dramas to be desensitized to anything that happens anymore.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I worked in the business. I did forensics. I did all that, and it does when you're actually face to face with that stuff on a daily basis. It becomes a problem after a while,
Yeah.
especially when you're raising kids at home.
Yeah.
So the next book we read, Thundercats Apex #1.
This was the best Thundercats book that I've read.
Holy
so far.
crap! This book was insane. I love this.
Especially the reveal of who he is.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
mean, like once he, takes off the mask, and you're like, is that? But is that? And then he does that, and you're like, maybe it's something. But yeah, it's good.
He seems to be half Lion-O and half Mum-Ra.
Yes, but he also gets very pissed off when someone tries to speak the name Mum-Ra.
yes.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm sure they're going to tell us how Apex happened.
Yeah,
and why there's no more cats. Why they say that cats are a myth and all that.
For the first issue, it was very good. It was fun. It was readable. There's a lot of action. Not a shit ton of dialogue for a future story, man with no name type story. There was a good enough action. I was given enough information to understand where they're going to take me, hopefully. And it was good. It was very good.
And for a side character, this bird guy, he's pretty cool.
I mean, for how bad the mainline Thundercats series was,
so bad.
Yeah.
This is light years.
Have you guys read Chitara yet?
No. I have a bunch of copies just because. Well,
if you guys read it, let me know whether
problems.
it's horrible or not.
But the only thing is, after reading this, you're gonna have to go back to the main Thundercats title because that's where the story is going to continue.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. For reading a first issue, I'm a big first issue fan in terms of seeing how well somebody can draw me into a story or bore the shit out of me so that I never want to pick up the book ever again. And this drew me into the story, so I'm happy with that.
Oh, wait, Joe. I'm being told by certain people that think they know everything about comics that number ones are a bad thing.
Number ones are a good thing when they're well done, especially with indies. And like I said, I'm happy with this.
Number ones are proof that the comic industry is dying. Okay,
That's when they rebooted every 5 issues to a number one. Yeah, it is. But
it's only look, the comic industry's only been dying since 1950s.
yeah,
I mean,
it's deja vu all over again.
yeah.
And the final book we read, Exorcism at 1600 Pen, number 2.
I really want to like this book.
I do too.
But why do they have to fucking cram so much useless dialogue? A lot of the dialogue is useless dialogue.
Yeah.
And that's unnecessary.
It's trying
Well, number
way
one, you're
too
starting
hard to
off with all this talk of Havana syndrome, which was debunked.
It's all this this talk of, I don't care what she's doing outside the White House. I don't care. This side story about Havana syndrome is really taken away from the main story.
And it's just, and that's the dialogue that's so long. And it's like, I don't care. I want to see the girl that's possessed. I'm Millhouse.
Yeah.
I want to get to the fireworks factory. I don't fucking care about the other bullshit. And I would be fine with it if that dialogue wasn't so dense unnecessarily.
Well, the meat is good. It's but you're waiting for the sauce, and there's not enough sauce, man.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, I could see, as Degrassi says, written like something that was looking for a TV or movie deal. Yeah, I could see that, and I could see this being played in a TV show. And I like the concept, and I like where they're going with the possession side of things. But my God, to trudge through all the fucking bad dialogue that's unnecessary is just it's a little too much.
Yeah.
And I'm not really a huge fan of the art. The girl, when they show her being possessed and stuff like that when it's dark and stuff like that, I think looks cool.
Yeah.
But there should be a balance. The whole comic is dark. Every room is dark. And it's just like, it's just a trudge through. I was like, you could have that balance in there of, the B story, which is completely uninteresting, have a bit of a lighter panel to it. And God, it's so dark.
Yeah.
And in literally a light and dark, not a mood. It's just dark.
One thing I'm wondering about this is she really possessed, or she having a breakdown?
I think
hard
right
to tell
now
at this point.
I think right now they're trying to drag it out and make us wonder: is she? Isn't she?
Mhm.
What is it? It's a trope when it comes to these.
Yeah.
Look, we get possession movies, TV shows, all of this stuff. It's a dime a dozen. Okay. And that's why it's my least favorite trope in horror. But, and they always play this: is she, isn't she, are they not? It's just,
and it always ends up being yes, they are.
And it always
and everyone was denying it the whole time through.
No.
There's always a demon, okay?
Is it me that the priest comes off really creepy? Keeps telling her brother, "You need anything, you can come to me."
He's a brown noser, and it's the president's son.
Yeah.
So of course he's going to be a brown noser. That would make perfect sense. People act like that all the time around people who are directly related to power.
Yeah.
And it's so weird that the kids in the school would do so much to the president's kids. So it's like, wait, what? Where's Secret Service?
Yeah, number one, those kids would all have Secret Service protection.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. I
I
want
want
to
I want to
want to
see where
like
it
it.
goes, but I just wished like I was really hoping. I was like, well, the first one I kind of trudged through, but I like where they got to at the end,
Yeah.
and they kind of got into that, but then they keep going off on these fucking tangents of like, is this where you're really going to take it? Because if that's the direction they want to take it on that B story of, oh, this is really some type of Havana syndrome and it's not really a possession, I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I'm sorry because you just bored the fuck out of
And,
me.
and all I've got to say about this art is there's a popular meme.
Oof.
Ew, brother.
I don't,
Ew.
and
This
I don't
art is
mind, but
horrible.
I don't mind it for when they're showing the girl that's
Yeah.
supposedly possessed and stuff like that. I
It
think it
works.
fits well and it's good and
Hmm.
dark,
Well,
and
like
I like
this
that.
in the middle here, this bottom panel with the red eyes and all that. That's good. But like you said earlier, Joe, anywhere else, it doesn't have to be this dark, man.
Yeah, you go back to the president, and it's like, is it always pitch black in every room you're in? Because
it's like watching Aliens versus Predator Requiem, where you miss half the movie because the gradient is so horrible.
Maybe they're trying to go for this whole. There's a darkness and shadow over the White House, and they're trying to set a feel for everything, but at the same time, they it's it's
There's more
so
subtle ways to
too
do
dark.
that. There's more subtle ways to do that. They're beating us over the head with the darkness in this book. They really are.
yeah,
It's it's overwhelming darkness, and
and
it
a
doesn't
lot of
have to
it,
be that way.
and
A
I'm
lot
sorry,
of
a lot of it. I hate to say it because I don't like to shit on artists or anything like that. It's easy to draw less detail when all the backgrounds are black.
yeah. I just think that they're kind of beating us over the head with all the darkness. Which Wonder Woman? Are
The
we
first
talking
one.
about the horrible one or the good one?
I like both of them. Damn it.
Oh my god, 84 was such a piece of shit movie.
The CGI was so
Dumbest
bad.
fucking plot. They
Uh,
didn't use the best villain they had in the movie in any adequate way.
Oh,
And
Cheetah.
instead we have Maxwell Lord who's doing whatever he's doing for no goddamn good reason. That was the fucking shittiest shitball to ever shit in a shit movie. I fucking hate that.
I honestly wanted to see Diana snap Maxwell Lord's neck at the end of that one, like she did in the comics, but no, I didn't get that,
no, they weren't going to do that. Well,
and I
James
was
Gunn will.
sad.
James Gunn will do it, but I don't think they would have did it.
Bruce,
Like
I was sad. I was very sad. I wanted to see her. I wanted to see her break Maxwell Lord like the pretzel he was when it comes to her.
he was such a douchebag in that movie.
I will say
None of it
Pedro
made
Pascal can
sense.
play a good douchebag when he wants to.
He can, but it's just a dumb villain to have, and you could have.
And they made look, Cheetah
Just
is such a
fucking
great
dumb.
villain, and they just made her horrible.
She got a
barely did
makeover.
anything.
She got a makeover.
She barely did anything, man. Come on,
Uh,
come on. You got Cheetah, man. Use a Cheetah. Use her. You know?
all right, we're adding a new segment this week.
New segments.
New segment because I get shit on by Joe for my picks on stuff. So we have Joe's Doolin said so.
I was just adding my Bruce does the Flaming 10, he does his FOC, he does some new comic book day stuff. So I was just throwing in one of each of stuff that I like.
All right,
It's
yeah.
coming.
So what'd you pick, Joe?
For the Flaming 10, my love of Luana Vecchio.
Yeah.
But there's also other great covers on her work for doll parts. The Jessica Coffey variant, which is the cover D on doll parts, is a beautiful, beautiful cover. And yes,
That's a great cover.
That is a heart in a glass. And if you look very closely at some of those bears, they are a little menacing. With some fangs.
They are.
So there's some good stuff there.
Wow.
For the FOC,
I like my bears a little menacing.
yeah. For the FOC, I like Evan Dorkin a lot. I'm a big Milk and Cheese fan, so whenever I see a cover that he's going to put out, I'm happy. So
I like
They'll
the
work.
little. I like the little sinister guy with the black hat and the face in his hands. I mean, that works.
Yeah,
You know?
and it's fun. So where monsters lie cul-de-sac number 3. I was like, this is probably something I'll just grab. Not because of it's going to go anywhere, but just because I like working. I'll pick up a cover, and I don't get too many of them.
Yeah.
And for New Comic Book Day, don't sleep on Ahoy Comics. Ahoy Comics is doing Toxic Avenger, and they have very low ratios on some of on Ahoy books. There's like 1 in 3s and 1 in 5s, but there's not stores that are buying a shit ton of Ahoy publications. And this Matt Boers one is great. The smashing somebody's head and then putting the approved by comics code over the smashed head is just brilliant, and I love the cover. So that's my pick for New Comic Book Day.
Then we have Joe's Christmas Mix.
I made you could scan that code. I'll take you to a beautiful, beautiful Spotify Christmas mix.
There's no Mariah Carey on this list.
There's no Mariah Carey on there. If you link to it, at least listen to the first song because it is the best Christmas song ever made. And yeah, it's just a little Christmas mix for everybody. If you want to
Thank you,
on
Joe,
Spotify and enjoy some music.
All right, let's get into the
Some
flaming.
Some of these titles are funny.
These are all the flaming hot covers that I like for New Comic Book Day this week. At number 10, Action Comics 1079, the Alexander variant. And yes, Sticks, Alexander is the last name.
That is an interestingly super long Superman cape.
It's a pretty long cape. How does he walk around with that cape? Drag on the
I
ground.
don't think he walks around with it.
Well, maybe he has a little goblin, a little Kryptonian goblin that carries his train for him, you know?
Fish heads better be on that list.
Fish heads?
I don't know. I just like the
Eat 'em up,
Superman
Eat him up, yum.
staring at the earth and just he's Earth's protector.
Look,
Makes you
you
feel
know,
safe.
the flat earthers are gonna say that's BS. The Earth isn't a
Bizarre
globe,
world.
you know.
It's a square.
It's a no.
How did he get through the firmament to get all the way up there? I don't know.
Apparently, it's a flat disc, and there's a mountain ridge around the an ice and mountain ridge. We've got like the white wall, you know.
Oh yes, the snow wall, the ice wall.
Yeah, the ice wall from Game of Thrones. Dude, I made a comment on an article on a news app this week, and somebody said we never went to it was something about NASA, you know, the top times that we went to the moon, and people were like, I said something like, yeah, you know, it's a good thing, and somebody asked me, they were like, well, if we went to the moon, then why don't we go back? And I was like, money, homie. It takes a lot to put people on the moon. Second of all, we stopped in the 70s because of the recession.
Maybe when Kryptonians get older, their capes droop lower, like their balls.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna have to get myself a small dinghy.
What? Oh, and thank you for coming on. Sorry, I didn't notice you were there. Sticks Boy.
Talking about old men. What's up, Sticks?
Old man with droopy balls and a droopy cape.
Whoa, hold on now. Let's not go too far there, buddy.
How are you, buddy? How was your day?
Balls swing low? Do they wobble?
Watching that horrible game.
Which game? The Bears game?
Bills.
The Bills.
Yeah. Lost by 2.
The Bills.
I had an okay day today. I was happy with my outcome.
Yeah, you guys were playing the Browns.
How'd the snow by you? Did you get hit hard?
We got a lot last night, yeah.
Yeah, we got hit hard today last night also.
We got snow about a week ago, and it was all of this much.
We got
Probably
like
closed.
7.
Probably closed the town down too.
No, we're in Missouri. That much snow on the ground. No, you're still out moving about.
Oh, okay. You're not in one of those
Um,
states where they say an inch
We
of
got
snow.
like 7.
No, see,
I think we got
I
like
came
7 or
from
8 inches.
I'm in one of those states, but I'm in a rural enough area that when the snow falls heavy,
Yeah.
all the farmers will take the tractors out, throw the plows
Oh,
on,
yeah.
and clear
Now
the
when I
roads.
was in Texas, we had that issue because Texans don't
Northern
understand
Texas, yeah.
white stuff
Well,
on the ground.
the infrastructure isn't built for.
Are you
snow
in
Yeah.
Northern
control.
Texas, Sticks?
No. I'm saying Northern Texas gets most of the snow.
Yeah, I was in the Fort Worth area when I lived in
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah, a lot of places in this country don't have like what we have. We have snow plows and we have sanders and we have
Yeah.
you know
Salt.
Up here I'm
salt and
told
sand
Salt.
and cinders. Yeah.
Salt is sad.
up here Chris tells me because this is my first year in Missouri. This is my first winter in Missouri. And Chris tells me, "Oh yeah, along about December, or January, we're gonna be under it."
Do they get snow nados?
I've never seen a snow NATO,
I
but
want to see a snow
God.
NATO.
Please don't get one.
Imagine.
You know,
now I did in Texas once see a fire NATO.
Oh, I think I have seen those. They're almost
I
as
think
fun
they
as
have
seeing
cream for that.
water funnels. Water funnels are pretty cool too.
water spouts.
funnels are fun. Water spouts are fun.
Yeah.
And then especially when when the town a few ways over gets fish.
Oh yeah, when fish fall out of the sky, that's always fun.
When you get fish rain.
All right,
Anything,
moving on
anything
to
mildly
number
biblical
9.
falling from the sky.
Speaking of fish heads, right?
Enough balls and nados and storms. Number 9.
Hold on.
Number
Little
109.
technical difficulties. Shiver suspense stories number 1, the Hughes variant. I like this.
This is a huge one?
I had this on my Now and Later a handful of months back because I was like, oh, this is good Hughes. It's nice to see
It is a good
Hughes hit a winner, and this is a good one.
Shiver suspense stories. Is this another new EC book?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Yes.
going to be a combination sci-fi horror. They're mixing the two.
I like his use of the Gerber baby down there.
Yeah.
Look, you guys know I am an EC whore. That's why I'm looking for the new EC stuff.
I'm just a whore.
Let's just say Mama ain't kissing Santa Claus underneath that tree.
Bruce, we weren't gonna ask that, but thank you for volunteering it though.
You're welcome.
Oh God.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry, Mama Bear. But I like this. This is a good Hughes cover. I like she's stabbing the father while the baby's like reaching.
I saw mommy stabbing Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh,
That's a
that's
good Hughes.
yeah. I didn't even know this was Santa Claus.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
the big buckle gave it away.
Yeah,
It's all good.
It's all good.
Mama
all
said,
good. It's
Mama
all
Bear
good.
is so forgiving
Hi,
towards
Mama.
I get a pass because I'm an angel.
you. Angel might tell feathers.
Well,
You are no
all-
angel.
all hell.
You are no angel.
All hell.
Look, my
At
ass
number
has
8.
sprouted feathers, so you're no angel.
Just call me Angelus. We have Scarlet Witch number 7, the Chabe Studio variant. Who doesn't like a little death?
Yeah,
A little-
They're doing a lot of these, by the way. So if you have some off characters that you like from the Marvel television, they are putting a handful of them in there.
Oof, Aubrey Plaza. Hello.
All I have to say to Terry Floyd is
You're correct, sir.
you are correct, sir.
Yeah, I know. I picked up. I ordered a few of these
I know
just because I love
probably-
Aubrey Plaza.
I think this probably will be the it cover for number 7. This is a great cover.
All the covers on this Scarlet Witch run have been fantastic.
Yeah. They have.
Dodderman's been doing, I think, most of the A covers for this, and they've all been really good. Yeah, there's been really good stuff. And last issue, you had the first full appearance of
Amaranth.
Amaranth as well. So
Amaranth.
that's something.
At number 7. We have Green Lanterns 18, the Spears Connecting Variants.
Ooh, I like this.
I
one.
still think that Guy Gardner looks like a fat Sean Bean.
It does.
Maybe it's just the haircut.
Okay,
This is a
so
really
I know
good
the 3 in front here. Who are the women?
That is Jessica Cruz, and that is
Far Sector.
Far Sector.
That's
I
Far
forgot her
Sector.
name.
Okay.
Joe.
Joe. Yeah, Joe. All right.
No, I just know her as Far Sector.
Yeah,
You're lucky I know that, Bruce.
This is
I
one of-
used
this
to
is
know-
one of my
I-
favorite Green Lantern covers. I like this a lot.
Yeah,
I
It's
used
open
to know-
order, so
I think there's a facsimile this week for Green Lantern as well
yeah.
that has red trade dress and it's a blank. It's all green.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
So and it's the old school Silver Age Green Lantern trade dress. So if you're a Green Lantern fan and you like to get art done on blanks, it might be a nice one to have.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. Here we go.
Yeah, it's not a bad.
There we go.
Yeah, that's number one. I mean, if you're going to do a facsimile and give me an alternate cover for a facsimile, which in theory isn't a facsimile, it's a reprint and not a facsimile. It's additional printing. But again, if you're a Lantern fan, you can't tell me that would not be a fun book to have an artist draw on. It's a good blank.
We might know a good artist that could draw something on that.
Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah. At number
I think we're looking at it right now.
I think so. At number 6. Doll Parts, A Lovesick Tale, number 1, the 1 in 25 Vecchio.
I love Luana Vecchio.
This is beautiful.
Luana Vecchio is my spirit animal.
Hey, Guy Blavico.
Like Christmas vacation.
Like
You
Christmas
have-
vacation.
You have spirit animals?
The fact that I like this because this, like, I love her artwork to begin with, but I like that this is her thing. It's from the Lovesick universe, so it's her story, her art, and that makes me happy.
I think we'll be reviewing this next weekend. So you might as well start reading it now, Thade.
Okay.
Once it comes out.
Dull Parts, A Lovesick Tale. Gotcha. I've already actually got this one written down after Joe mentioned it last week. So I was just waiting for it to hit the stands, you know.
I know Lovesick had a lot of BDSM in it, so I'm interested to see where she takes this one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna read Lovesick first and then read this when it comes out.
I want to read this and listen to Whole at the same time.
Yes, we must listen.
I literally have
to Whole.
Hey,
I
Cyber.
literally have half a short box of the original Lovesick with all the covers and everything. Everything was fantastic.
We must listen to Whole.
Whole. And we get into the top 5 books of this week. At number 5. Creep Show Holiday Special number 1. The 1 in 10 Beach and
Steve Beach is a beast.
This
I
is so
love
good.
Steve, and he does it again. Steve Beach is another one. He doesn't
get
do
enough
a
credit.
ton of covers, but when he puts out a cover,
Ooh.
like, oh, I gotta get that.
It's so
I
good.
like this I like these Creep Show books. They're so good.
It's my least favorite of the horror anthology books that they've been putting out. I really like the EC stuff better. I just think
EC's
they have
better.
better stories and better writers. But some of the Creep Show covers have been very nice.
So good. So good.
Yeah, I like Steve Beach.
At number 4.
When he does VHS box covers, they're always a lot of fun.
Oh, number 4. Can't have a list without a little Zatanna. Silent Night, number
There's not
3. The 1 in 25 Marguerite incentive.
Oh,
Oof.
that's Santa Claus. Okay.
Yeah, Santa.
Yeah, Santa Claus there. I still think Marvel Santa is better. He's a mutant.
DC Santa works out.
I like Savage's artwork.
Yeah.
And although I did not pre-order this because I wasn't going to pay up for it in any way or even pay ratio for it, I will wait and this will go down in price and I will grab it just because it's a Zatanna cover.
I know you need Zatannas.
Nice. It's one character that I try to collect all the covers.
I am actually quite fond of Zatanna myself as a character. Do you guys remember the Bombshells, the DC Bombshell stuff?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I have most of both
Those
runs.
books
Bombshells
were
and Bombshells
so
United.
good. Those books were so. I haven't read Bombshells United. I need to look into that. But I read the original run of Bombshells, though. That was a good story. But then again, truthfully, when it comes to DC, I'm an Elseworlds guy. So
Yeah, Elseworlds. At number 3. Heat Seeker Combustion number 2, the true foil variant.
There's a lot of good covers on this.
Ooh.
But I'm a sucker for all this shit.
Shiny.
Hardcase Crime puts a book out, and I am buying all the covers, and that's just, like I said, one
This
box.
is-
It's just nothing but Hardcase Crime, and I have to start a second short box of just Hardcase Crime.
This looks promising. I looked into some literature on it. It looks promising.
The Heat Seekers series is fun. Like I said, Hardcase Crime is one of the few titles that puts out quality all around. They'll give you cheesecake covers that are hot, but the guts of the books are fun. They're good reads. They're not crap. So thank you, Ted.
Yeah. The cover is going to cause Shadai to have a stroke. Probably will. Dix is not allowed to own this book.
Though I do question the coverage of a bikini that. Though I do question the coverage of a bikini bottom that itty bitty.
I don't.
Is it covering anything really?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a wedge,
There's-
man. and I'm sure that if she turns around, there's a string right up her butt.
I wholly endorse that.
No, I didn't say I don't.
You're not making it any worse.
I didn't say I had a problem with it. I'm just saying, like, I doubt that there's any coverage.
Just saying.
That's all I said. That's all I said.
I checked. There's not a naughty cover.
Oh,
Not of this, but there are
No.
naughty covers for
oh,
this issue.
why not? Why not for this issue? That's just-
They have some.
No.
Joe will show you later. At number 2. Prison Time.
Ooh.
Dazzler number 4. The 1 in 50 Prison.
I love this cover.
It's a great cover.
It is a good cover.
But then again, you guys have turned me into a Frizen simp.
It's easy. They're fun covers.
It covers enough. That being said, I'm not leaving the apartment like that.
Oh my god. You'll see stuff like that at the Jersey Shore. You will see stuff like that at Jersey Shore.
No, look. At the Jersey Shore, you see stuff like it's like 2 Tic Tacs and a wedge of cloth.
Oh god, I think one of the last times, well, probably the last time I went to a beach in the city, this guy had to be like maybe minimum 400 pounds, and he had a thong on, and the part that was covering his woohoo, his penis, was the size of an eye patch, and it covered the whole thing.
Oh,
Poor
Come
guy.
on.
Not
You
much
didn't
in
see the
Twig and
string at
Berry.
all.
Not much
Not
in
much
Twig and
to be
Berry.
buried on that beach.
Poor fucking guy.
I wonder if this Dazzler will be under ordered just because nobody gives two fucks about Dazzler anymore.
No.
I like her
And
as a character.
there's
but
an
then
open
again-
You think
order.
it's falling off
Yeah,
the radar?
but I mean, there was so much like, oh, Taylor Swift is going to play Dazzler. There was
Mhm.
so much Dazzler heat for so long, and then none of that happened. And Dazzler as a character, it's like, well, okay, nobody's going to talk about her now. And
It's like when I was on Max's stream and they were all Google Gaga for Dazzler. I'm like, nobody cares about Dazzler. Why are you defending Dazzler?
like I said,
It's not
she's
a hill
about
you
as
wanna die
exciting as
on.
Jubilee. Not
Ooh,
at
I
all.
agree. Jubilee is just a dollar store. Boom, boom. Thank you very much.
I am going
I
to
love
have
Boom
to
Boom.
disagree with
I
you
love Boom
boys.
Boom.
I like you. I like you both. I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Allison is a great character, and I will not hear otherwise.
I mean, I really enjoyed. I enjoy the Exterminator series. I thought that was a lot of fun. It was a fun read. But like I said, I don't know on an issue 4 of Dazzler outside of people going, "Oh, it's prison cover" and chasing it. How many stores are ordering 50 copies of Dazzler 4?
Yeah.
Probably not enough.
I mean, the covers aren't bad on Dazzler in general through the series. Most of the covers are pretty good, but I don't know how many stores are ordering 50 copies of Dazzler 4.
I doubt it. Not a lot. Maybe just Midtown, the biggest stores.
Now, I mean, if they wanted to
Graham
do things
Cracker.
right, they should have made this a fucking spot
Booster.
foil, and then they would have had something. If this was a spot foil, you could have done something.
How much is Midtown Comics asking for this crap, for this cover?
I'll check while you're going through
I'm
the list.
looking. I'm already
You
here.
shut your mouth.
Oh,
shut.
whoa.
How much are they
$67.
It's not bad, I guess.
It's above ratio, but not too much above ratio.
I'd probably get it if I could afford it because I like Allison as a character. I've always liked Dazzler. But that being said, I'm crazy, so don't listen to me.
I didn't notice. I did not notice. And number
Dude.
one.
Dude, you knew what was on the label when you picked me up for this stuff. You know,
I
it was
know.
on the 10. The insanity was on the 10. Bruce, it was on the 10.
I don't know. It was either insanity or bipolar. And my favorite cover of the week, Superman Special number 1, the 1 in
Superwoman
25 Spears incentive.
And she's hanging Lobo upside down.
This is shaking him down for his cash.
That's
I like how
Superwoman.
her feet make it look like she's wearing heels.
Yeah, Superwoman is
Oh,
Lois.
I didn't
Yeah,
even notice that. That is pretty awesome.
Lois is Superwoman.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay.
This issue is they show how she got her powers, I believe.
What does she keep on that belt thing? Are those spermicide suppositories or what are those?
Kryptonite.
It's kryptonite
tampons.
contraceptives. It's kryptonite contraceptive.
What is wrong with you guys?
It just doesn't it look a little weird? It's like,
Yeah.
what are those for?
Instead of just giving her a full belt,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
they could have gave her a full belt.
Definitely, that outfit is definitely going to force a little moose knuckle action, though. That's a given.
I knew you were thinking of that.
There's a
And now for something you really enjoy.
So this is pre-orders of this have sold out. So
Yeah,
you'll see this hit most likely hit the top 10 this week.
Yeah, all
For
things,
more than
all
one
things
reason.
This comes out this week?
Mark is doing well, and people are starting to gravitate elsewhere to all the other DC covers he's been doing. So.
Yeah, even on the a lot of the Monsters exclusives that were just sitting there for months, all of a sudden they're just selling.
Yeah, most of the covers are like at least $20, $25.
Yep.
They're
I
there
gotta
to
go.
hold up her Batman underoos. That's fine.
I got to go into my my LCS tomorrow, even though I don't want to, and tell them to order start ordering some monsters, because they don't even carry
And
anything.
then you have to explain to him what monsters is.
Yeah.
If it's the LCS I'm thinking of, you probably will have to explain a lot more than just what monsters is.
Oh, they have
LCSs are such weird places. They're such odd places.
You talking about the one on Seneca?
I'm talking about Raven.
Yes, Ravenwood.
Yeah, Ravenwood.
Well, he's not there anymore.
Oh, he's not there anymore?
I don't know what happened to
older
him. Yeah, the older guy's gone. He's been gone for a while.
You know,
I haven't been there in a couple of years. So
when I
he's
was
just a nasty fuck.
when I was
I
still
did not
down
like
there
him.
in Texas, there were two different, hole in the wall comic book stores I used to go to. One of them was a place called Y2K Comics. It had been open since 2000. That guy, he knew everything. He knew new stuff, old stuff. That guy knew everything, and he was a personable dude. He was quiet, but he was a personable dude. The other shop, you had that comic book. You had that comic book guy from The Simpsons.
Every place is so different.
Please don't touch the merchandise.
I just wish they would
touch the merchandise. I will
One thing
have
about
to disinfect
Ravenwood, I wish they would actually cared about the shop.
Have they cleaned it up any? Or
No.
It still looks the same.
It still looks the same, except they made more room for tables for all the geeks to do their cards and tabletop games.
There's no room in that place.
They do. So I've been in there once or twice on a weekend. Just take a con smell and multiply that by like 100.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Ew.
These kids do not bathe at all.
Ew.
Well, the guy who used to own it had cats all over the place.
There's no cats.
Cats and a comic book store don't go together.
No, they don't go together.
Because they're knocking stuff. Now, the Y2 Comics place that I was talking about, though, that was one of those stores that if you went into it, like there were like long boxes of old comics and stuff that you could go through. There was new stuff on the shelves, and then he would have short boxes of new stuff in the back. Then there was gaming stuff on the other side, like miniatures and stuff of that nature on the other side of the store. And then in the very back of the store, this guy used to have people bring in like old toys and stuff to him. It's like collectibles of all sorts. And you could go back there, and those boxes were like holy grail boxes. There was so much interesting stuff in the back of that store. It wasn't even funny.
I was with Grubby guy at my store. It was the Saturday after Black Panther #3 hit, and I went in the store and grabbed the last 3 issues of Cover A. And I get there, he goes, "You're planning on flipping these and making money off this? Because I usually don't allow people to buy more than 1 issue." The fuck do you care if I buy the last 3 issues that've been sitting there for 4 days? Why do you care?
Right.
I only let people buy 1 issue.
No,
well, then you're not making much money, are you?
The LCS that's closest to me limits people to 1 cover per issue. One copy per cover per issue when things first come out. But the week after that, then you can clear out whatever you want, which is it's fine. I pre-order all my shit anyway, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
If I'm going in there, it's because I just want a bunch of shit just to read. But like I said, every place is different. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, hold up for Batman under.
My place doesn't have they don't really have like back issue. They don't have boxes to dig through. I take that back. They have boxes to dig through. Those boxes are everything that's like come out over the past 7 months to a year that they just had extra stock of. So everything you're looking at through boxes is stuff that's come out that year, and you're just like
the back issues at Ravenwood. It's 90s forward, and it's a gamble if you get a bag and a board or not in the box.
Yeah, that sucks too.
It's true.
That sucks.
They do have their boxes of like Archie, and they have a box of golden age stuff, but it's
dollar
you know,
books,
so
50-cent books.
Yeah. At least when I was there. When
Oh,
when I was
also the Simpsons comic book guy that I dealt with in that one shop. Anything past 2000, he didn't want to see it. Like, it's all crap. This is all bull. You know, they don't write comics like they used to. I'm like, okay, get into a time travel machine and go back to the 90s. Like,
again,
I like to see my stories proceed.
All right, moving on to some video games. Sorry. Play at your own risk. We got some game sales. First up, we have Dragon Warrior 7, VGA 9.5, mint sealed, released in 2000 for PlayStation 1, sold for $1,000.
Oof.
This was a 2-disc game.
I don't know why people are spending $1,000 on a game you're not going to be able to play, but okay, good.
Yeah, you're gonna spend
I don't
$1,000 on
know.
a comic
People-
that you're not gonna read.
People
No, not
might,
me.
people might play these.
But I can still read the comics. That's well, and I guess you could play the game. I'm sure there's plenty of
Yeah,
emulators where you
emulation.
can play the game.
Yeah, emulation.
Well, there's emulators, but there's also people who still actually own original PlayStations.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have a graded game, you're not cracking it to go play $1,000. Not buying this for $1,000 to crack it and go play it.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
To sit on the shelf and look pretty and brag. Look what
Mhm.
I have. I'm this guy.
I still want the yellow cartridge Legend of Zelda.
I don't know anybody
the
that
gold one?
collects video games. Bruce, do you know people that collect? I've yet to really meet any major collectors that are like, hey, this is my graded video game collection. That's like, I know people that own, hey, I got like 5 or 6 graded games or whatever, but
the biggest video game collector I've met is Max. Max has some of the rarest consoles, the rarest collector's editions I've seen for Switch, PlayStation, Xbox. Like,
but his stuff isn't graded. He uses it.
It's not graded. No, a lot of it is sealed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a lot of his Switch games are sealed. It's like 100 Switch games. I'm like, I didn't even know they had 100 Switch games.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know the collectible market exists out there. I just it's outside of my Venn diagram of collecting. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
The first time I went down, first or second time I went down there, he went and bought a complete Rock Band inbox set with the mic, the drums, the guitar. I was like, holy crap! I didn't even know they still had those laying around.
Yeah.
Oh, we used to have stores down there in Texas that had like, that's all they would do. They would do retro gaming systems, old VHSs, old DVDs, and they would sometimes have old sealed VHSs, like still sealed.
Yeah.
And you could go in. It was called Movie Trading Post, and you could Movie and Games Trading Post. And you could go in there and trade stuff, buy stuff. I mean, it was an interesting place.
Max had one of the bigger retro video game YouTubers on his show yesterday, RG85. I don't know if you guys are familiar
Yeah, I
with
saw
him.
that. I saw that.
Yeah, this guy has he's written a couple of books. He has like 500K subs. Really nice guy. I was surprised.
I want an original Mortal Kombat case, the first game, with the the original cases with the game and all that intact. I want one of those, and I'd be willing to spend money for it when I have the money to do so. Because I just want to set that thing in my house. I'd also want to be able to play it, of course, but like I just want one of the original MK or MK2 boxes.
crappy movie.
If you haven't
I
watched
said
Max's
bad about
interview,
that, and I enjoyed
him
the
and Raya
movie.
did a great
But
interview with
yeah, I usually wait
RG85
till stuff
yesterday.
comes out. I did really like
Go check out Max's
Beetlejuice, 'cause I
channel.
was a
Oh, okay. That's
big
Check out
fun. Yeah.
RG85.
big fan of the first one.
All right. And the next game is Clock Tower 2, The Struggle Within.
Oh.
BGA 9.5 mint seal for PlayStation
remember this
1, released in 1998, sold for $2,125.
I think I have
Yeah, I
Clock
mean-
Tower 1.
That's the other thing. These grading companies have to have all types of different encapsulations.
Oh, yeah, because they're different sizes.
Yeah.
What is your hearing?
The whole market just it intrigues me. I'm not interested in it in the least bit, but other collectible markets intrigue me in terms of what you know about comics and how some of those grading things operate and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's fun how some of that
I
carries over.
know. My friend has a ton of Pokemon games from all eras, and the prices for those things ungraded are insane.
Well, you got to catch them all.
Gotta catch them. Damn Pokemon.
I'm still looking to get rid of my kids' Pokemon cards. Tons of them.
I think you should speak to Josh International. Him and the guys on this Pokemon collecting kick.
Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
Got lots of shiny ones. Lots of shinies.
So we have Final Fantasy 8, CGC 9.9, sealed, released in 1999, sold for $2,250.
I remember seeing the Final Fantasy movie in the theaters and leaving, going, "What the fuck did I just pay for and watch?"
Why would you watch that?
You stayed to hold the way
I
through
don't
it?
know. I think I was high. I don't remember why I even went.
That makes sense.
I didn't think that was a horrible movie, but it definitely wasn't Final Fantasy.
What's that? Advent Children?
Advent Children, yeah.
Ugh. I had no idea. It had nothing to do with the game. I don't know why I watched it. But
You watched it because you were curious, Bruce.
I do a lot of things because I'm curious.
I was about to say that. Get out of my head.
Then we have Dino Crisis VGA 9.0
I have this one too.
seal, released in
Well,
1999, sold for
dinosaurs.
$3,750.
Oh,
It
it
doesn't-
is
it has-
one. It is the one that had the demo for Nemesis.
Good.
Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
I
I
love
have
redheads
this.
and
I definitely have
dinosaurs.
this.
Who's Guy Fox?
remember.
Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. And yes, I am not wearing my hat.
Yes, here.
Yeah. See? I has hair.
Dino Crisis was such a good game. I don't know why they abandoned this franchise.
I don't either.
Because Jurassic Park came out.
This is better than Jurassic Park. Thank you very much.
Yes, definitely much better than Jurassic Park, especially some of them later movies.
Although I will say the Jurassic Park,
Hey, look, stop.
the Jurassic Park pinball machine was one of the best pinball machines around.
Oh, that was an awesome machine.
Yes.
And next up, we have Final Fantasy 7 9.8 sealed, sold for $9,375. Oof.
It's a large sword.
I have that one
That's
too.
a,
I'm gonna start
that
selling my
there-
video games. Starting capture.
that
What?
there is a Buster Blader, sir.
You have this?
I have that. Oh hell yeah, I have that. I used to play the
Then what
shit
are
out
you
of that.
waiting for? You can take a vacation with this.
That's what I just said that. I guess I'm gonna have to start encapsulating my video games and selling them. They're gonna be worth $9,000.
I do have a
Well,
CGA account.
This is a 9.8. You
CGC.
have one that's unsealed and used.
Yeah.
Then like I said, I would love to see censuses on these and how radically the price varies. So like I mean, this is a 9.8 A+ sealed. It's not as good as you're going to get for the most
Yeah.
part.
How many grading companies are there for like video games?
WADA,
Like
CGC.
comic books, we obviously have the the top 4 there.
At least 4,
Jeez.
right?
I think there's I think PSA does grading comics also, but I'm not
So
sure.
this one's what?
I mean,
MST6,
video games.
whatever that is.
Yeah, this is WADA.
This is water.
Is that water? Okay.
Yeah, water.
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 You drink
I need water.
You drink it.
Yeah.
It's water. It's water.
I don't know. I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen a graded video game, even at stores that specialize in video games, retro stuff.
I have seen 2 in the wild, and it was at that movie trading post place. One of them was the yellow cartridge for Legend of Zelda, the rare yellow cartridge. They had one of those graded, and they had it was one of the Final Fantasy games graded.
Oh, nice. And moving on.
I have encountered these in the wild.
Nice. And moving on to some market report. Yay. I thought since we're getting Craven this week, I would just do some Craven coverage. Shut up.
Okay.
I played
Is it this week?
crap out at 8, and I accidentally spread the random rule in the card game. I got disgusted and never played again. All right, first up, we have Amazing Spider-Man 15, the first appearance and origin of Craven, second appearance of Chameleon, and the first mention of Mary Jane Watson. A 6.0 sold for $1,800. There are currently 3,900 graded. Highest known grade is a 9.8. Little classic.
I have a raw that's like a 3.0.
Little Dicko art.
A
You have a
little,
what? You have an 8?
a little Steve, just a little
A little
Steve,
Steve on the cover.
just a little Steve on the cover. A little Steve Ditko. You know,
So
just a
you know,
little bit.
you might want to wait until after Craven comes out to maybe go look for some of these books. You might be able to get them on little
I don't
cheap
think it's
rate.
going to matter whether Craven comes out or not. These books are still going to be a high price.
Yeah.
Quite
That's
frankly.
not high price.
I mean, yeah, it's going to tick up a little bit because of the movie coming
Yeah.
out and people's interest, but this
The very first
$1,000 is
time,
what we're going to get.
Yeah.
the very first time I ever encountered Craven in the comics was Craven's Last Hunt, which was a great story.
They're doing it
Yeah.
again. Craven's Ultimate Hunt.
Oh,
And next up, we have Amazing Spider-Man 34 from 1966, CGC 9.2, sold for $1,080. There are 2009 graded copies. Highest known as there is like 1 or 2 9.8s. This is an old label. Gotta love that old label. We don't mind the little dick coat.
I don't know.
Very simple cover.
Oh,
Another
yes.
dick coat.
It's better than the earlier covers where he looks like Marshy from Homestar Runner.
Then we have
I will.
Spidey Super Stories number
I'll put the link in
2.
the private chat. You tell me that early stuff doesn't look like Marshy.
1974 CGC 9.6 off-white pages sold for $250. You get some cheap copies of this. Not bad. I love.
I do
Spidey
like that cover, and I do love the Marvel and Electric Company books.
Yep. Then we have Amazing Spider-Man 104 from 1972, CGC 9.6, sold for $533. This was selling for like $800 a few months ago. All grades, there are 535 graded copies. There is there's 2 9.8s, 3 9.8s. And Not
It's a
bad.
great Craven cover, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a Craven fan, it's a good Craven cover.
With Kazar on the cover. Is this to be the final hunt? No.
That's supposed to be a Malabar.
What?
No,
The
that's
ball.
you have to be familiar with Homestar Runner and the glory that is Homestar Runner.
I know Homestar Runner. I don't
Oh,
recognize
yes.
that guy.
You don't remember all the Marshy commercials? Oh, they're fantastic.
No, I
You're a fan
remember
of-
the original run of it. That's about it.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right.
Oh.
There's Marshy.
It's Craven.
Mhm.
That's funny. And BK, you've been picturing me wearing a vest for 2 nights in a row. I'm gonna have to take out a restraining order. And
Break
finally,
out the special blue bolt vest. No, that he his first appearance.
bolt. I want that buckle. So I can beat sticks with it when he has bad games. And we have
Okay.
Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 6. CGC 9.6 off white to white pages, sold for $328. This is insane. There was 477 graded on the census. We have about 5 CGC 9.8s of this.
This is the first Sinister Six.
No, the
No,
first and
no.
6 was annual number 1.
Annual one. Oh, no.
Yeah, that goes for like that's
Yeah,
2
that's what I was
payments,
thinking now.
a mortgage.
I don't see if you can on the cheap buy good older Sinister Six covers. I don't see that as a bad investment.
Nope.
Original Sinister Six.
Yes.
Sinister 6 might be coming to Sonyverse.
Well, I mean that doesn't help anything, but
I might lose money on that one.
yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what Craven does. I guess I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it.
It looks violent, and I think I'm gonna enjoy it. So
I have a feeling I'll probably enjoy it enough, not enough to go to the theater to go see it, but when it's free,
You don't leave your house. Come on. You wait for everything to come on stream. What's the last movie you saw in the theater, Joe?
one of the Jurassic World movies, I think.
Okay.
Took my kids
At least
to
that's
see
in the
that.
last decade. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vibrating seats made me sick, and then I was like, "This is stupid."
Oh,
My kids
You
had
would do
no
the-
desire to be there.
what is it? RPX? Is that where they go?
I don't know, but the seats moved and did things, and they gave me motion sickness.
Those are the movie theaters Bruce likes to go. You know, vibrating seats. He's in.
I don't think that's a movie theater.
yeah,
Anyway.
Bruce and I reviewed that trailer for Craven.
When they start coming back with a tight 90-minute movie, give me a tight 90-minute movie, and don't give me 45 minutes of bullshit before the movie. I'll start going back to the theaters.
A tight 90-minute movie is just as rare as a tight virgin.
It is. It doesn't happen often.
A tight movie? We don't get tight movies anymore.
No. We have new comic book day picks. Some you can read, some of them strictly for cover or first appearance, or a little combination of all 3. So this week, 12/11 Ultimate Universe Year 1 in number 1 variant edition. This is Cappuccio.
Capullo.
Cappuccio.
Or Caputo, no, that's right. It is Capuccio.
Cappuccio. People are saying this might be the first appearance of Ultimate Wolverine on cover or in story. So
Nice
obviously
little
it's cover.
Nice little shout out to Barry Windsor Smith there on the covers.
Yes.
Early run of Wolverine.
We're still trying to figure out who it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have Laura Kinney, Wolverine number 1 releases this week. If you're a Laura Kinney fan,
Best J. Scott Campbell cover I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
I haven't been
Not this
digging his
cover. This is not
Not
J.
this
Scott
cover.
Campbell, but the Campbell cover of this is one of the better J. Scotts I've seen in a long time.
Fair enough.
Yes. It's this cover. If you haven't seen it,
Ooh,
Oh wow, it is
I
nice.
like that
Campbell.
one. That another
this
Campbell.
This
Yep,
is a
That's
Campbell.
just got Campbell.
And
You know,
this is
Turned her ankle a
currently
little bit, but that's all right.
you
I've
can still get
always,
$112 if you want this cover.
I've always liked
Well,
Laura.
there's a trade dress. There's a trade dress version of it.
Yeah, this is a trade dress.
I'll just right click on it and save it to my computer.
Yeah,
I've-
it's just
I've always liked
Just
Laura.
automatically put it in my spank bag.
Save that one for later.
And then we have
For later.
Exiles #2 releases.
Ooh.
Colin Bunn's comic from Mad Cave.
Yeah, we
probably
read that
actually
first issue.
we're gonna review this next week, see where it goes. This week.
I didn't mind the first issue. It was a
I
lot
like
of
the first
characters to
issue.
introduce, but
Yep.
Colin Bunn does horror well. I have no problem with Colin Bunn. It's quality.
You know, meeting siblings you didn't know you had that all have different demonic powers was pretty cool.
It was a lot to pack into a first issue, but it was decent.
You know, some people are just good at packing it in. Some
Some
others
people
aren't.
Get it all in there.
And please pick up Shiva Suspense Stories #1. Even if you pick up the A cover. I like the A
Yeah,
cover.
Got Andre Giant's
Ooh,
head in a box there.
they
Yeah.
got they got one of the best gifts ever for Christmas. They got a head in a box.
I can't help by all
I
this,
prefer-
this
no,
re-released EC or this new Oni
Look,
Press
Bruce.
releasing EC stuff and having a new EC imprint out there releasing stuff because it's
Look,
fun
Bruce.
stuff.
Somebody gave
Yeah.
his family head.
That's wrong in so many states.
Especially Tennessee.
I don't get it, but whatever. And now we heading to FOC. I have an intro now.
No. Yes, you do.
I know. I like that intro. Let me play it again.
That's so based. That's so based.
Oh, we got FOC for 12/9/2024. Head over there to your local LCSs tomorrow when they open and order these books if you haven't already. Your favorite digital retailer or your favorite shop that does exclusives and has the ratios.
Run, don't walk to your nearest FOC.
And run to that
Don't run.
computer.
Don't run. Most of you can't very healthily run, and you might trip and hurt yourself on the way there. Just drive over. Drive over. That's all I'm
And
saying.
thanks,
Or take
Terry
a
Boy.
bus.
Hashtag packing it in. Speaking of which, where's Dom?
Pickles? No.
All right. Our flaming hot covers.
He
All right.
jars it.
We're going to do some sweater vest variant. World's Finest 36, the Anka sweater variant. Wonder Woman 17, the Frank Cho sweater variant.
Oh.
Cho.
Hello, Diana.
Nightwing 122, the Putri sweater variant.
That seems
Yeah,
unnecessary.
he's got a swimmer's vest there. He doesn't got.
What?
He's pretty shaved.
What are you talking about? I want a Nightwing board. And then we have Catwoman 72, the Zerdy sweater variant.
She's
Ooh,
even
la, la.
having hot chocolate with marshmallows. I
And
like
she has
it.
a little bat snowman.
And her sweater meat is anyway.
It's a good Zerdy. I normally like Zerdy, but this is a fun Zerdy.
They're called sweater puppies. Thank you.
Brogu.
What's up,
I
bro?
like the
Goo?
ultimate
Hey, Brogu.
FOC intro. Thank you, buddy. We're trying to provide high quality content here, because this is a channel where comic creators and content creators. So, next up we have Catwoman 72, the 1 in 25 Fawns incentive.
Nice.
The Question #3, the Perillo variant. This is gorgeous.
That is,
Yes, it is.
I have to catch up on my question. I got
It's very haunting.
the
Very
first
haunting.
couple issues. I just been
That's
stacking them up to wait and and read in
Interesting.
sequence.
Then we have Batman Full Moon #4, the Francavilla variant. I like this.
It looks like somebody's packing it in on Batman.
Oh, we should do that segment. Shout out to SNS for all their great segments and inspiring. Somebody's packing it in covers. I will give y'all one guess who made this list. I wonder who. Then we have Fantastic Four 28, the Momoko
I like this cover a
Marvel
lot.
Rivals cover. This is a great cover.
I
Interesting.
enjoy
With
this
Galacta.
cover a lot.
What's her name? Galacta?
Galacta.
Yeah, you don't see her often.
With Jeff, the land shark.
Well, she's the main one of the main characters in Rivals, though. Like, you don't play her, but she's like the catalyst for the story.
And I like Jeff. I am a sucker for
Jeff
Jeff.
the land
cover.
shark is such a
Jeff
cool
the
character.
Jeff the Land Shark is cool. I actually want a plushie Jeff the Land Shark.
What?
It's good. It's a perfect.
What are you planning on doing to Jeff?
It's perfect
Good answer.
topic
Good answer.
for
Just keep it.
Momoko art.
I would
It's-
never do anything to Jeff.
Okay, just making sure.
He
Because
can-
Max
he can
has
go over-
some plushies that are questionable.
He can go over on my shelf with my plushie Grogu.
No comment. Next up,
I feel that
Move on.
Styx is judge. I feel that Styx is
Move on.
judging me with his crossed arms and his look.
Six is constantly judging. He has a resting bitch face. Amazing Spider-Man #66, the 1 in 25 Stamney incentive.
That is not
like
resting
this.
bitch face. That is resting Styx face.
That's Six face. RSF.
RSF.
We have Hell Hunters #4, the 1 in 25
Ooh.
Yoon variant.
Is this like a World War II Ghost Rider?
Yes.
Yes.
That's amazing. I'm gonna have to look this book up now.
Psylocke #3.
I
the
love
1 in
this cover.
100
It's a
villain
great-
Lobos
The second one.
incentive.
Good Lobos cover.
It's
That is a
so
good cover.
good.
Yes.
So good.
Hell.
When I saw this, I was like, wow. Lobos hasn't been hitting on the regular. I don't know why, but this cover knocks it out the park. Then we have Psylocke #3, the 1 in 25 Pagula Yan incentive. I like this cover.
Psylocke covers have been really good.
Yeah. I'm trying to see how much these Psylocke covers are going for, but I don't see them. Is this the wrong week? No, I'm just kidding. Never mind. Then we have X-Men #10, the 1 in 50 lyrics Lee incentive.
Also, a really good lyrics cover.
Very good.
Another-
Instead of that.
Granted-
crap we're doing
granted,
this week.
In between the covers is an X-Men book, but the cover
Ah,
is really great.
what's this Mickey Mouse BS?
I got you, Mickey. No. Hey, what's up, Cal?
Psylocke is hypnotizing me.
Yep.
Then we have Doom and Rocket #1 and 1 in 25 Yoon variant. I don't know why we need a Doom and Rocket book, but we get in Doom and
It
Rocket.
is a good Yoon cover though.
It is a really good cover.
I like his rocket. Not rocket. His Doom looks good.
Yeah. I hate having to buy books that I have no desire to read, but
Again, Sticks. I hear you judging me.
Someone's
with your
gonna
giggle.
someone's gonna clip that, man. I like his rocket. But yeah, that's exactly.
But we
My
just
G.
mentioned a rocket book. Like, that's the rocket I'm talking
Okay.
about. God, you people are sick-minded.
I don't know.
I feel attacked.
Juvenile
and abused.
#2, the 1 in 10 Love It incentive.
I'm looking forward to reading this book.
You said the first one was good, right?
It's coming out. It's just coming out.
Goes
But
out
the
this week.
story looks very interesting. And also the person who wrote and illustrated it is a director, so he's not necessarily coming from the comics world. The story looks interesting, and he had a pretty well received short film. I think Roses.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. So I'm interested to see somebody that's not deep in the comic world put something down in
Orlana.
how they lay things out, because hopefully he's using kind of a director's mindset as he's laying out panels and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's see.
Unless Doom has boobs, Joe ain't buying it.
I do like my Doom. I like my Doom. I got plenty of Doom. He is my favorite villain. But
Are there any books where there's a female Doctor Doom?
Yes.
I believe so.
I just can't remember which books.
The way you said that was with disdain. Now I'm worried.
No, I'm just. I know. I just. I've seen a female Doom. I just don't remember where.
You figure you got 60-ish years of Doom out there. So.
Yeah.
60 years of doom.
Then we had Red Sonja 17, the 1 in 10 prison.
The armored bikini.
I mean, this is used art, but it's still worth it to get some Frizzen Sonya, because Frizzen Sonya is some of the best Frizzen.
Doom boobs does sound fun.
I will say this: the scale mail bikini kind of not really armor, but Frizzen has a really good grasp of anatomy.
She does. Her Red Sonja covers are, again, it's some of her revival covers and her Red Sonja covers are my favorite, hands down, Frizzen work.
Interesting.
Doom
I see a lot of deviant art with female Doctor Dooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cosplays too.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of cosplayers, female Dooms. There we go.
Little deviant art, female Doctor Doom. I don't know if that's ever happened in the comics.
Yeah.
I'll have to get back to you.
Stop.
Joe wants fembots to replace Doombots. I love fembots. That is my favorite episode of Bionic Woman. Thank you very much.
I think there's a book of Marvel where Sue Richards' sister takes on the mantle of Dr. Doom. Valeria Richards.
That's not that's
I
Franklin.
don't know if that's her sister or not, but
That was
No,
his daughter.
Valeria
Or
Valeria
sister-in-law.
Is
Valeria is Sue's daughter.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No. Okay.
Let's see.
who knows who the father is, because Sue's a whore.
Yeah.
God. You guys are
well, it
so
could have been some
rough.
Mariner. It could have been anybody else in that pantheon of people she's invisible with.
Then we have Red Sonja 17, the Perillo Virgin.
I just want to say right now, you guys judging this woman for her sexual escapades.
Don't look at me. I'm far from judging anyone.
I prefer Red Sonja. She won't sleep with somebody until they best her in battle.
Okay, well that's fair. I mean,
It's one of the standards.
We have Star Trek Defiance.
Not just banging
23.
any guy that comes out of the sea.
Oh, that sounds a little fishy to me. 1 in 10 Okazaki incentive. Ooh.
that's not
makes
the
it
person who came out of the sea. That's Sonya. No, anyway.
Oh, God. I think Clea may have become Doom.
That's possible.
That would make sense.
You could bounce.
You can
a
bounce a
quarter
quarter off that. Yeah, you can.
Then we have Sectors number 3, the 1 in 20 Joe Thickemer incentive
Cable Gang.
homage. Another
like that.
New Mutants homage.
I like that that Klingon
Cable.
cover on Defiant there.
Yeah, that's a
Okazaki.
great cover. It's already sold out pre-orders of that cover.
Those black
I'm
and
Yeah,
glad
white,
he's another one of those hot artists.
Yeah.
those black and whites always look good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Then we have Green Hornet, Miss Fury #1, a Francavilla Virgin. I like
Oh,
yeah,
look,
I'm happy for some Miss Fury.
the Green Hornet's got his own Catwoman knockoff. Okay.
Hey, don't knock Miss Fury. She's been around forever.
I'm not knocking her. I'm just saying Catwoman knockoff. No. She's probably actually been around since before Catwoman because I think Green Hornet was around for.
Oh yes.
that
Yeah.
third cover is so 90s.
It is. That is so
Mhm.
90s. The Sectar's
Yeah.
cover is so 90s.
Then we have the 1 in 30 Edgar incentive. I like this. Then we have the Jay Lee 1 in 50.
Jay Lee has just upped his game. He's another one that just
Yeah.
has really upped his game in terms of the quality of his work.
And of course, I had to put on the 1 in 10 Spears Virgin Incentive.
There's a handful of variants of this as well.
Really?
The Spears one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
There's
a
a
ultraviolet,
foil.
there's a
This
foil,
one. I think there's
negative.
one where
Have
it
you ordered that
swaps
yet?
through.
Let me see. Let me bring it up. Where's Kato?
Yeah, I was going to ask that question too.
What the hell is Kato?
You don't need Kato. You got Miss Fury.
All right, let's see what we got
Maybe they
here.
don't. It's,
All right, here we go.
those-
Here we go. Here's the plethora of covers for this book.
Yeah, it's a
Oof.
Dynamite book. So
As you can see, it's just variations of each other.
the
Is
same
this
cover.
Is this a
That's horrible.
spinoff of a certain Green Hornet run, or is this an all new book?
I believe it's just an all
I-
new book. Because I
I
don't
know
know.
they-
Dynamite had it last.
exist.
So who's doing it?
Dynamite.
Is this
You can't
Dynamite
tell?
still? Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
without the
Dynamite.
covers, I should know.
This is
Yeah,
the regular
Dynamite had
cover.
it last, so it might be a newer using the same storyline.
Look,
I like that one.
Violet.
Oh, I
No,
like
the
that
neg-
negative.
I never liked the negatives, but
there's a few of them. 1 in
yeah.
7s, 1 in 10s.
I have the Terminator ones when they did Terminator.
Where's Kato? I like that Spears.
Mhm.
Silverhawks is getting a comic finally. Yay.
And
Where's Kato? Sector's never got past this initial
Mark's gonna
TV
be
pilot
doing some of those
miniseries.
covers for Silverhawks.
I think a lot of markets skipped over.
When's
it.
Thunder coming out?
And
Will
that
that be on number
leaves
6?
Thunder. I don't know. So we
They do
have
Herculoids, but I haven't seen the Thundar
oh
stuff
crap.
officially launched yet.
Let me just stop. Hold on a second while I fix some technical difficulties.
Having a boomer moment.
There's no boomer here. What are you talking about
Zzz.
here?
I'm just gonna do. I guess.
So, all right, back
Breakout.
to. Wait, what? What's going on here?
Sticks
my
is being
computer's-
sticks.
Sticks is being sticks always.
Breakout.
So, all right, let's go. Here we go. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, Monsters 3 hits FOC. Cover A. We have the Issa variant.
Ilsa.
Is that? I thought it was 2 eyes.
I think it's IL.
It's
All
out.
right,
It's Ilsa.
I guess.
German.
Ilsa.
It's German. God damn it.
I don't freaking know. All I know is Bratwurst. The Brides variant.
You know, I hit that one up.
Ooh, I like that one.
The Dracula homage variant.
That's a kickback to the Marvel. I think it was 25th anniversary or 30th anniversary that had all the
25th.
characters. Was it 25th? Yeah. During Fall of Mutants. No, not Fall of Mutants. The Marauders.
Sorry,
I'll do better.
got my reference. Thank
What
you
is
very much.
Kato? Sorry, it was necessary. Then we have the Witch homage. Then we have the Flip Boil. Let me. I
Forget
know-
what's on the
no,
back side of the flip foil.
I have it somewhere. I might have uploaded it. Maybe.
It might be just be the A cover on the flip side.
What the hell? I know I had it somewhere. Huh. Interesting. Huh. I thought I had it somewhere, but I don't. It's actually another pose of the witch. Because if you know,
Okay.
the poses are different from this cover. Then we have the 1 in 25 fight incentive. And then we have the spears metal variant.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that
I
should
like,
be
I like that one.
Metal.
Yeah,
I like that one.
that one's already pretty sought after.
It's jars. I mean jaws.
Yeah, that I got it cheap. It was selling for 100 on King Spot, and I think I pre-ordered it from TFAR for like $60. I was happy. Now I think about it, I should have pre-ordered more.
Yeah, probably.
Yep, but
You know.
I don't. I regret nothing. I regret nothing.
I wish I
Rise
could say
version
that.
is better now. Assume the position cover.
Yeah, assume the pitch.
Another $60 for monsters for me. I agree. So if you guys haven't,
This is the time to get them when you're paying cover or less for them.
Yeah,
This is the time to get them.
Yeah, because what was it number 2 when it came out? Literally day of, everything shot up $15 for all the open order covers, which is insane.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, and just a reminder, guys, you still have
10 hours.
16 days left. Join
Kickstarter?
into Mark Spears Kickstarter.
Where's he at?
Oh, oops! I didn't mean to show that. It's at 175 grand with 451 backers. 16 days to go. We had t-shirts are unlocked, so you will get a free t-shirt. You will pick the size in the survey.
Mystery
You will-
cover unlocked.
Unlock 2 metal covers. Both were $50 each.
Yep.
Different colors.
Okay.
All standard covers will be upgraded to cardstock.
If
All the covers will be cardstock.
if they hit 160,000, they haven't reached that stretch goal yet.
It's 175.
Oh, it is 175. So yeah. So I guess
Yeah. I guess the site hasn't been updated yet.
So I guess it will be unlocked. There you go.
Unlocked. And blah blah blah. It's the prequel of the monster and the werewolf. To get some new characters. Of course, great artwork as usual. And these were the 3D covers that came out for Black Friday.
Ooh.
So those were the Cyber Monday covers. Those two.
Cyber Monday covers. Sold out.
And those were the
Sold
Black
out.
Friday ones that just sold out immediately.
Yeah.
I like that one. And I like the Garbage Pail Kids one too. That's cool.
Freaky Frankie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Freaky Frankie and his fabulous freak machine.
She's scary. Mad Hatter.
My LCS has that Jaws cover for $80.
Skeletal,
bad.
skeletal Tin Woodsman there.
Little sketch.
A little sketch
Line
werewolf there. A little
I
sketch
did
wolf
get
man.
that one.
53 made.
What we got here? A little
Little
dead
Wolf and the
ninjas.
Ninjas.
Yeah. Limited, only 100 made. Oh wow.
Yeah, a lot of these. Most of these will be limited to 200. Cover A and B of issue 1. Cover C and D of issue 1. Cover E and F, issue 1. Cover A and B of 2. C and D. More like D.
Double D.
Cover E and F. 3 A and B. 3 C and D for 3. E and F. I love E so much.
Yes.
Bite me, bite me, bite
A lot of
me.
good stuff.
You know, there was some rewards, comics, blah blah, ad space, trading cards. There's some trading cards that have been added. You can they're $200, I think, something like that. And don't forget, we also have the heavy metal
Oh
Kickstarter.
man, do not miss out on that. It's already
Yeah, it's
loading up. I
insane.
mean,
Unfortunately, how much does it cost to buy in on this one?
Oh, this one, back this
it's not-
project.
I
Let's
didn't
see.
think it was too bad for if you're just picking one cover.
Yeah,
The Greg
it's
Hildebrand,
$15.
Well, that's normal. Is it the actual?
All right, let's
yeah,
see.
that is the actual cover.
Oh, the facade is still up.
Is new art for him, was it? Or was
Hildebrand?
it
I
Hildebrand?
believe it was. I keep waiting between this and the Galaxy Cafe. Also has a Hildebrand cover. I'm not sure which would fall under his last covers. His actual last published work.
I guess get both. You won't have to worry about it.
You
But
got
the Galaxy
heavy
Cafe
metal
also
pen.
had a Jusco, and it was
Yeah,
good.
that just go. Yeah.
But the good thing about this is the add-ons they had back issues for add-ons, which got me. The add-ons the Valeros cover is awesome. The Quintana cover is outrageously
Oh,
awesome.
geez.
But they sold as add-ons back issues
Do me a
of heavy
favor.
metal.
Go back up
Mhm.
a bit.
Hold on 1 second. Super chat. Did any of you ever read Ed Piskor?
Yes.
Yes.
Eddie's a Pittsburgh boy, so yeah,
The tragedy. What
I have
happened
all
to
the
him.
Red Room stuff.
I read his X-Men stuff.
Yeah,
Anyway, go
guest
back up if you
covers.
could, Bruce.
Jeez. You pledge $9.50, you get metal in all the covers.
Wow.
Every variant, every metal edition offered here on Kickstarter, including the hardcover, plus enamel pen set, a special metal mystery gift for this tier only.
a lot of these are sold. A lot of these are sold out too.
Still, how many gotta go? One left. One
Of
these
what?
bundles are left of this
Oh.
$9.50.
Yeah, the ultimate.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's great. Because
Yeah, you can see no
Oh,
rewards
hold
no
on,
longer
hold on.
available, or rewards no longer available.
yeah.
All those are
Frazetta.
sold out. But like I said, the fact that they offered back issues as add-ins killed me, man. I was like, oh, they had the Milo Manara cover, heavy metal. And I was like, oh, I have to do that.
Okay, so that is Tarna. Okay.
Same thing, Terry. I skipped it because of that. I wanted the Frazetta metal.
I wouldn't mind this cover right here, the Tarna cover with her mount there, the one on the
Yep.
bottom here. That would be the one I'd go for.
Like I said, the Quintana cover was amazing. If you don't go to add-ons, if you just go to the campaign instead of the add-ons, it has better pictures of the covers.
Wait, how do you go to the?
Just keep scrolling up. Oh, you're in. I'm so used to being on a phone with this shit.
Oh, it's different.
Well, it's because you're actually in. You already selected the back something, so you get to hit to the add-ons. Just back out.
Yeah, back up a page.
Yeah, just
There we go.
yeah. So yeah, another came in now. Just scroll down. You'll see the
Oh,
George Lucas.
Yeah, keep going. We'll show the bigger size there.
oh,
There's the Frazetta.
There's the Frazetta.
Yeah, I wasn't
Oh.
missing that. I didn't get the medal, but I at least got in on it.
See, I wouldn't mind these two Tarna covers. I like
See
Tarna.
the Veros cover and the Quintana cover were my two favorites out of the new stuff they were offering.
There's 3 covers that I would have had to have gone for because it's Nitro's cover too.
this is huge.
Yeah, like I said, the fact that I get nice size images there. Yeah, the Strati was nice, the pencil variant.
I don't know. I think this book is going to be woke.
It's gonna be sticky. I know that.
Oh, but
What? What?
There's
But
just I was just very, very happy that bring back heavy metal.
Same here. I love this magazine.
Toys.
Ooh.
I was ready to paint collectibles.
Oh, it's one of the zombies from the zombie story.
Black Metal Edition. That's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I wonder how much
That is really cool.
I wonder how much that was going to be.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I'm very
Yeah,
happy
good
with
stuff.
heavy metal.
So please hit that like, subscribe button. Don't forget to check out us on Renovision every week on The Qualified. We will be having Mark Spears back on the show on December 20th.
2 weeks from now.
And
2 weeks.
then 2 weeks. And then for my show following The Qualified on 20th, on the 22nd, right before Christmas, I will be giving away a special Christmas gift to one lucky winner. All I know, I hope you like cards.
Oh, you know
Oof.
what? You know what? I might have to be in the chat for that one.
So thank you, everyone. Take care and have a good night. Bye-bye.